What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Oraichain, O-R-A-I. This one comes to us at the request of Low and Hers. We're talking about this one for you, my man. So looking at the so far, you've got the top to bottom here, finding some resistance at your 618. Classic, nothing to be worried about, right? If we're looking at the RSI, very strong RSI, love to see it. Bouncing in this area is just nice to see, right? It was nice back here, it's nice here, but with this second peak coming into effect, you know, this could mark again kind of like a pullback. Maybe not as dramatic as this, maybe it is as dramatic, but you know, with less of a move up than it was here, I bet you see less of an overall move down. That's my expectation. Overall, broke this downtrend with some volume. Nice to see. If you were to see a pullback, you might pull back to this 382. Previous area of support here, kind of a previous area of support here and back here. That would be at about $3.33. From bottom to top here, we do have the 382 of this one coming in right around that level. So $3.35, maybe to $3.54. It's common to wick a little bit below them too, so don't be afraid if we do see prices below that. In fact, if I was buying this thing, I would probably set a buy order just below that yellow line there. Not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but that's what I would do. You don't generally see respect on what I'm about to point out here. You don't generally see respect on the 6.9, but when you do hold it as resistance, it's almost like it's a pretty strong signal that this is a top, right? And I do think it will be. Pull back to that 382, find support at a previous area of support. The rest is history. You're probably going to go up. I think it's fine. But looking at the daily RSI, you are out of the overbought zone. If you get below that 60, I would think, below the 60 on the daily RSI, I would think that would definitely take you down to that 382 at least. You could go lower, but I would expect that you hold this 330 to 350 area personally, and you could go a little bit lower than 330, but don't be scared. I don't think you'll go lower than this wick, is what I'm trying to say. Looking at the 4 hour, a little bit of a double top in your RSI, a little bit of a double top there. Yep. Volume was decreasing as you were coming up. Volume increased as you're moving down. I think you're going lower, probably a little bit lower. Overall, though, I think things look good. If I was trading this thing, I might think about taking some profits off of this run, right? If I held down here, even though you dropped a little bit right now, even though you're down 7% on the week so far, probably like 10% from the high, right? Let's see. You're down like 16% from the high. Still a good area to take profits, man. No, I'm not financial advice. I'm not trying to tell anybody to sell their stuff. If you want to hold this for the cycle, then let this potential down move be an example of buy more. Don't sell, just buy more, okay? But you are at a previous area right here where you topped off. It is the 618, and it's a previous area of support. You could be finding resistance on it, okay? No, it's not the absolute low here where you found support. No, it's not. But still, kind of at the lower end of this, you could find resistance at previous areas of support, which this is, right? So, and previous areas of resistance as well. And it's your 618. And you kind of had a double peak here and a double top on your 4 hour, right? And yeah, so it would make sense to me to turn around a little bit. You're at $4.93. I bet you will see prices around, let's say, $3.20 to $3.50, somewhere in there, in a very short amount of time. It could happen in a week. It could happen in 2 weeks. Maybe it takes the rest of the month to do. But I do like this overall structure. I do like this kind of like W look that you have going on. You'll form a higher low, and then from there, as you do a higher low, you will go up to form a higher high. And then maybe you turn around at a previous area of resistance, form a higher low again, and then you form a higher high. You know, something like that. But that's my thoughts on this right now. I think that it wants to turn around a little bit for now. A little bit. It might be put in quotation marks. Let's see. What would that do? To go down to like at least 350, that'd be a 30% drop. So a little bit more than a little bit, but you get what I'm trying to say. Down first and then up. That's my thoughts. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to see more. If you want to prove me wrong, if this thing is to go higher instead of going lower first, what you need to do really is hold either this area or this area. I'll give you a little bit of a range. If you can hold this 430 to 460 area, you don't break below that, okay, then maybe you do continue to go higher. But with everything else going on, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a little pullback, a little bit more dramatic than that. But what would that be, actually? Let's see. Top to bottom here. I don't know. Your 0.5's right there, man. if you do bounce off that 0.5, that'd be really bullish. That'd actually be really bullish. So yeah, look for that 425, 440 area. Look for that to be some support, man. That might be, that absolutely could be. Previous area of support over here too. Yeah. See, I didn't mention this at first. For anybody that's still watching the video after I gave the sign off, I don't normally look for the 0.5 for significance, but you do sometimes, often enough actually, you do bounce off the 0.5 after seeing resistance on the 618. Generally, you would come back to the 382. You don't have to though. You don't have to. That would be a really bullish look. I say you don't often find significance on the 0.5, but when you do, you get significant moves. And that would lead me to believe that this thing could be worth over $7.64 by the end of this year, if that happens. So let's just see. Either way, a little bit more down from here. If not a little bit more, then a lot more. But I bet that you don't take this low out down here. So that's all I got. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Good night. Bye-bye.